Health-related goals are often the hardest to stick to. Here to give us some tips is chest pain coordinator at the Heart and Vascular Center at UP Health System Marquette, Joe Ackerman. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is such an important topic just because it's, we are going into the new year. People love to make resolutions and it's kind of hard to stick to them. So as far as, and making them attainable, I think that's probably like the biggest thing.
Exactly.
So what would you say to folks that are looking to get healthy for the new year? What's the best way for them to go about making attainable goals?
Well, you have to have a plan. I mean, that's first and foremost. Once you kind of establish your plan based on this goal. So whatever your goal is, I need to lose weight, I want to be better fit, I want my heart to be healthy, I want everything to be healthier. What is that goal? All right, and don't make it like unrealistic. It's kind of one of those things where, well, this year I want to make $1 million. Well, I make minimum wage. How the heck am I going to get to $1 million unless I win the lottery? So that's not realistic. So we have to keep it realistic, and then realize that you're going to have bumps and kind of stumblings along the way. And so it usually takes 2 to 3 months to create a habit. So if you're trying to eat better, it's going to take 2 to 3 months to kind of get you off of what you were before and into a new, healthier regimen. So you're going to run into some challenges along the way, and then eventually you're going to kind of get to a habit, and then it's going to become routine, and then your goal is going to be there. So it's just baby steps, and then keep going, baby steps, keep going, baby steps, keep going.
Yeah, and a lot of discipline, knowing that it's not just linear. You're going to make mistakes. It's going to be up and down. It's not perfect. But we do know that heart disease is the #1 killer for men and women in the U.S.
Right.
I didn't know that. But how can people prioritize heart health in the new year?
Well, the biggest thing is to know what are you at risk for. All right, so if you're at risk for heart health or heart disease, then what are the risk factors that I have that I can change? All right, so if I have high blood pressure, am I taking medications for it? Am I actually having it controlled? If I had diabetes, is it controlled? If I'm overweight, what am I going to do for those things? Am I going to eat healthier? Am I going to exercise? We're not talking about going to the gym. We were talking about going to the gym earlier and saying, well, I'm going to just go head first into the gym. I'm going to spend 2 months at the gym, and by the end of February, I'm all done.
Yeah.
I've already burned myself out at that point in time. So we have to do this small, all right, and then work at it. So we're looking at 20 minutes a day from an exercise standpoint, all right? Eating healthier. When you go to the store, fruits, vegetables, proteins, stay away from the processed foods. Give up those vices, which is like smoking, vaping, even worse than smoking at times. Alcohol, alcohol's okay in small amounts.
Yeah, moderation.
Yeah, moderation. So those kind of things need to be in place. But having that regimen, having those things in place will help reduce those risks for heart disease, and then help you get healthier for the next upcoming year.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like with the gym, just get in the gym. That's the hardest part. Once you're there, it's like I might as well do something.
Right.
And then the grocery store, like you were saying, if you just don't buy the chips and the processed food, you don't have a choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly,
so, Joe, really quick, where can people go? If this can all be very overwhelming, especially if you're changing a whole lot of things. Who should they talk to? Where should they go?
Usually go to your family doctor, all right, your primary care physician, whoever is that person that is going to know best what your health situation is, all right, and know your history. Because they're going to say, well, guess what? You're not going to be able to start off running 5 miles a day. You're going to have to walk, and then we're going to work into jogging and everything else. Or you can't eat these foods, all right, even though they might be healthier, you're not allowed to because you're on this medication. So they're going to provide a lot of that guidance and everything else. And then talk to your friends, talk to your family. Some of the people that you deal with every day have gone through this.
Yeah.
See what was positive for them, what was negative, what was successful, what was a failure. Use everybody around you in your circle of people to help you get to the next step.
Those are some great tips. Joe, thank you so much for coming on this morning. I really appreciate all of your helps and guiding us into the new year with some healthy expert tips. We love that.
Good luck.